Hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 193 of Sonic Boom TV. I don't know what I'm doing this for. Maybe there's magic in this show. Probably not. Okay, so anyway, this episode is just basically another new haul kind of video, mostly from VC Vinyl again. Um, they uh, they changed up what they were doing a little bit. I think they're probably going to be getting a new shipment soon. People hint at it. People, they act like they don't know, but I think they probably do know. They might already have their new stuff. I don't know. But they went from doing $5 start shows. They're not doing that anymore, at least as of now. And the $10 start shows are no longer either. Everything starts at $7 unless it's some kind of specialty thing. So a lot of the items that were $10 are now $7. And all the items that were $5 are now $7. So if you missed out on a lot of the $5 stuff, you lose. But then a lot of the $10 stuff you win. So I got in the last round of stuff that I bought and won one. I had a total of 11 records. I got 9 of them in so far. I was going to wait till the other 2 come, but they're not going to be here till at least Monday. And so I just figured I'd wait for those last 2 and do another video. Because 2 of these have been sitting around for over a week. And I haven't opened them yet because I was waiting to do a video. And I want to listen to them. So I decided to do this video at 11:30 at night or whatever time it is. So anyway, 11:25. Let's get into it, and I'll show what I got first, and then I'll do the openings. But I got 2 CDs as well that I bought. Not to interrupt what I was saying, but I got 2 CDs that I bought at a thrift store for $1 a piece. I'll show those first, get those out of the way, and then we'll get into the vinyl stuff. So first, I bought these 2 CDs at the little thrift shop near my house, and the pawn shop near my house, and I actually took their card so I'd remember their name, and I left it in the other room, and I can't go get it now. But it's some kind of pawn shop. But the first CD I got is Expanding Man, Head to the Ground. This is alternative rock from the 90s, I guess. I don't know anything about them. Just looked interesting. I'm opening and not showing, but just the lyrics and stuff. Very alternative rock looking photo from the 90s style. I don't know anything about them. It just, like I said, looked interesting. There was only like 3 things in there that I saw that I don't already own or were kind of new, because that place is hit or miss. And then this one, it's faded on that side, it looks like. But the band is called P. That's a letter P right there. I didn't notice that at first, and it's like this little character throwing dice. But the album's name, I don't know. Maybe it's just P, because on the spines I don't know if you can even see it. It just has a letter P. This is another one I looked up and I looked at, and I thought it looked interesting. It's some kind of alternative rock as well from the 90s. Back cover art is nice. I mostly picked this one up because I like the art. And it folds out into these character sort of crude drawings. Something just blew up outside. I don't know what that was. But these kind of crude drawings of the band members, and then that's the liner notes. But this is the cool picture, the coolest picture, and I thought that was really cool looking. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe it goes this way. I don't know. Seems to be some sort of alien guy and some snake type worm creatures, spermy kind of things going on there. I don't know. But I thought it was cool, and it may or may not be a good album. I don't know. Never heard of them. P. This was manufactured for BMG, so they must have been thought to be kind of popular if they got in the BMG Music Club. Billy, Johnny, Gary, and Sally, it says underneath them. So anyway, those are interesting. I don't know what they're going to be, but it'll probably be okay. At the worst, okay. So let's get into the records I bought. We'll just go through them all real quick, and then we'll do the opening if anybody wants to stick around for that. First one, Feeling Right Saturday Night, the Rick and Ron Anthology. This is a 2-record set. I didn't know too much about it, when they put it up, and I was like, I don't know what that is, but that person in the middle looked kind of familiar to me from what I could see, and I still don't know if that's who I think it is, because I'll have to go through the. I'm trying to read the back real quick. I thought it was Irma Thomas from New Orleans, and maybe it is. Yes, it is. It is. Okay, so I recognized her, and I thought, wait, that might be something to do with New Orleans, and I couldn't read this. So this says, celebrating the 60th anniversary of the legendary New Orleans R&B label group. I don't know if Rick and Ron or the label. I don't know. This was a Black Friday release, 2020, I think, or maybe earlier than that. I'm not 100. I can't see a name on that. But anyway, back to what it says. Featuring music from Professor Longhair, Irma Thomas, Eddie Bow, and Al Johnson. Double LP cut at Well Made Music under the supervision of Clint Holly. New liner notes by Grammy-winning producer Scott Billington. So when I realized it was a New Orleans compilation of old music, old like rock music. I mean, early rock. I wanted it, and I asked him, hey, can you run one of those again? And he did, and I got it. So this one I think is going to be good. It's got some people on it I do know, and there's people on it that I don't know. So hopefully it'll turn out to be great and awesome. The next one, another Record Store Day release. This is from the 2020 Record Store Day, but I think this got released later because of the pandemic. I think this got released in maybe the 2021 event. It's kind of open. That's weird. But the Black Crowes, Jealous Again. Record Store Day. It's on the corner's open there, so I don't know what that's about. I wanted to buy this when I saw it at the Record Store Day, but the price on it was I think it was over 25. I think it might have been even $30 for it. It's only 3 songs, so I was like, ooh, I like this art. I always wanted to have something with that on it because that was one of their images. I think this might be inside the album, the great Shake Your Moneymaker album. I think this art might be on the inside of it, but I wanted it as a cover of something. And when I saw it, I wanted it, but for 3 songs, couldn't do it. So when I saw it for $7, they had it. I put it off for a while because it was $10. I think they were selling it for, and I said that's still a little much for 3 songs, And so when it went to 7, I grabbed it. Next one up is Stray Light Run live at the Patchagog maybe, I don't know, theater. First time on vinyl. Stray Light Run's first ever live album, including fan favorites Existentialism on Prom Night and Hands in the Sky Big Shot 2 LP set. I don't know if any of these are colored vinyl, by the way. Don't know. Well, I know this next one is. It's the original motion picture soundtrack, Matt Damon and Christian Bale in Ford versus Ferrari on collectible crystal clear vinyl. And this one is a soundtrack to a movie I've never seen. It's got some decent songs on it, or decent artists anyway, and I'll get to that when we open this. This one is another one that kind of sat around. I was trying to not buy the soundtrack stuff that they had right away, unless it was something I really wanted. They still got a few more that are in there that I'm on the borderline, into or not. But this is one that I thought the car on the cover is cool. But I thought that there was some good enough songs on this to go ahead and get it. So I picked that one up. Then I got some more Elvis Costello, and I picked up it's Elvis. It's Elvis C, like in C Senor. I guess that's what that's going for. And it's Spanish model. It says the songs of this year's model in Espanol. Original master tapes with the Spanish original master tapes with new Spanish vocals. 16 singing stars from Latin America, Spain, and the USA. Produced by Sebastian. It looks like Krys, maybe Krys. From an original idea by Elvis Costello. So I don't think this is the one I had talked about before. I don't think Elvis Costello actually plays on this. I don't think he sings. I think he's just, it's just his songs redone by the original, probably the Imposters, I guess, and with all these different people on the back. And I'll read those off later in the video, who did what and all that good stuff. They're all posing with the camera that he originally posed with. So I don't actually own the this year's model album. That's one of his early ones. My only one I have is the one where he's kind of standing there with the guitar with his legs kind of spread out, rocking out. I can't think what that one's called. It's got a lot of hit songs on it, but mine is unfortunately warped. And I tried to flatten it, just by putting heavy stuff on it. It didn't really work. So I need to find another copy of that one, and as well as some of his other stuff too. The other one I got is La Face de Pendule à Coco. That's French, so my friend Dan probably knows how to say that better than I could. And then it's Chanson de Claqueface in Francais. Adaptions Muriel Theodori et AJUQ. I don't know what that is. It says Elvis Costello et Steve Nieve avec Iggy Pop, Isabelle Andihani, and Tish something. I don't know what that says. So anyway, this is basically an EP. It's not the album Hey Clockface, but it's songs from Hey Clockface redone in French. I don't know. I don't know if all the songs are from the album, because I got the album, but I've only listened to it once or twice, and I don't know the songs well enough yet. But there's two songs on here. Well, one song, No Flag. Wait a minute, is this the same thing on both sides? It looks like the same exact songs on both sides. So maybe it's 3-song EP, just repeated. This one I think is color vinyl. It's either pink or this blue color maybe. But yeah, it looks like exact same tracks. No, the times are different though. They're about 10 seconds different on the first two songs, and then so I don't know. Maybe this is a re-recording. It's got No Flag, Revolution, number 49, Hetty O'Hara, Confidential, and yeah, it is different mixes and stuff. So I don't know. That might be interesting. I don't know. Maybe not. Next up, I have one that I won. I don't know what it is. It's one I wanted because I think the cover is great. And I don't know who she is, but she's gorgeous. But it's Ellie Goulding, Brightest Blue. The front, I like the front cover better, even though that's probably closer to her actual way she looks. Made in Germany. Came in this plastic sleeve. It is a damaged copy. This is the only record I've gotten that's had any kind of real damage to it. I sent them a message saying I wasn't, it was damaged. Just let them know. But I wasn't complaining about it because I won this. It was free. So, it says it's compositable. So this plastic is like, I guess, recyclable or something. I don't know. The brand new studio album, 140 gram double vinyl made with recycled card and renewable plant-based wrap. Visit elliegoulding.com for more info. So I don't know what she is. I don't know if she's a pop singer. I don't know if she's, I have no idea. It's totally new to me, but she's a gorgeous woman, so I don't mind having that in the collection. And the last one I picked up is good old Glenn Campbell, live from the Troubadour. The last live recorded show of Glenn Campbell. Kind of nice cover. It's got 14 songs. Now, one of the things I didn't know at first when they were selling this is that it has a cover song of Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day. Well, everybody knows I love Green Day, so I thought that was cool. I don't know if there's anything else that's a cover that might sneak up on me, but there's it's got the classics that he's done, the ones that are kind of crossover hits or whatever. But anyway, I thought this might be cool to have, and they've been selling it for a while, and I decided to pick it up this finally because I have a few of his albums. But speaking of his albums and cover songs, I wanted to show this one I got last time that I had won, the Glenn Campbell Adios album, and it has it's got the regular album and it's got the bonus LP with 16 greatest hits on it. Now, I was listening to this today. I had listened to the first side about 4 times already because that's where the songs that I really know are. On side 2, I hadn't listened to it too much. Maybe once, and I wasn't really paying attention. Well, today I listened to it this morning, and I was paying attention to it this time, and he's got a cover of Times Like These by Foo Fighters on here. And now, I don't remember him ever being a popular. I mean, maybe it was in the country circuit, which I don't really know about, but I don't remember ever hearing about him doing a cover song of either one of these songs, to be honest with you. But now I'm wondering how, did he do a lot of like rock cover songs in his life? I don't know. It's an interesting thing to find out. And so I'll probably be on the internet, Wikipedia and stuff, and searching to find out what this man has covered. See if I need to buy any more things by him. So anyway, that's that. So let's start and go through opening all these records. I lost both of my guitar picks fell off, but they fell in the same exact spot, and I can reach them with my foot. So there we go. Sort of. Okay. Feeling Right, Saturday Night. The Rick and Ron Anthology. I already read this off to you. I'll let you see it real quick again if you want to pause and read it again. This has Go to the Mardi Gras by Professor Longhair. That's a popular song here. Rocket to the Moon by Chris Kenner. Every Dog Got His Day. Eddie Bo. I've heard of Eddie Bo, don't know the song. I May Be Wrong, Irma Thomas. Walkin', Robert Parker. I don't know if that's the same song that Fats Domino did or not, but I'd be willing to bet it is. A Losing Battle by Johnny Adams. Ooh, that's weird. You can if you think you can if you think you can. Holy moly, that was hard to get out. By Martha Carter. Don't Mess With My Man, Irma Thomas. You Done Me Wrong, Al Johnson, heard of him too. Life is a Struggle, Johnny Adams. Lonesome Guitar by Edgar Blanchard. Tell It Like It Is, Eddie Bo. Tipatina, Professor Longhair. Tipatina is a nightclub here too. Probably named after that song. Toodles, Lenny Capello and the Dots. Never heard of them. Carnival Time. That's a huge song around here at Mardi Gras time. So in probably late January, February, you hear that a lot around here. Every parade they play it. Cars, the floats and stuff passing by, they all play that song. Double Eye Whammy by Tommy Ridgely. Good Enough for Me, Eddie Bo. There's a lot of Eddie Bo on here. Oh, Why Won't I Cry by Johnny Adams. Cutting Out by Professor Longhair. You Talk Too Much by Joe Jones. I think I know that song. I Don't Talk... You Talk Too Much by Joe Jones, and then I Don't Talk Too Much by Martha Nelson right after it. That's pretty funny. Check Mr. Popeye Part 1 by Eddie Bo. Pleadin' Mercy by Mercy Baby. Will Travel, Lee Tillman, and Bud Stewart's Top Notchers. Found My Good Thing, Barbara Lynn. In the Same Old Way, Tommy Ridgely. Dinky Doo by Eddie Bo. And Feeling Right Saturday Night by the Velveteers. So I think I'm gonna like this album. I think it's gonna be pretty good fun. 50s, 60s, stuff. All with New Orleans people. Take this off and save my little hype sticker thing. And we open it up, and I still don't know what Rick and Ron is. Maybe it'll say in the inside somewhere on. Oh yeah, I'm sure that'll say. Kind of nice. This has got some glossy stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of shining. Yeah, you can see the stuff shining. So that's kind of neat, little glossy. So it's on the front too. Now that I took the thing off, you can. There you go. You might be able to see it better right there. See how that shines? That's pretty cool. Back covers like that too. It's just like little records. It's like the record labels, and it says Rick and Ron. Maybe Rick and Ron was the label then. Yeah, that's what it was. Pull it out. Okay, so no other liner notes. The records themselves are black vinyl. They're both in white sleeves. I'm just going to show one of them. Save a little time. We've got the Craft Recordings logo on there. Black vinyl. The record is dirty and has fingerprints on it that I didn't put on it. People don't believe me when I say that, but it's on that record. Before, I didn't touch the middle part, and there was stuff in the middle. So that's going to be a good one. I don't remember this one because it was probably before I started going to Black Friday though, and record store day stuff. Because I've only been doing that for a couple years, and I had only had one release that I bought that was kind of older as before this VC vinyl thing. I had like the Exploited punk rock band. I had one of their live albums that I picked up, and it was already out for a couple years at that point. So who knows? But anyway, Black Crowes record store day. I think this is a 7500. All these were limited. The record store days. This one, I don't remember. Maybe this is not the one. One of them was 7,500, and the Straight Light Run one I think was like 1,200 or something like that. So, so that's interesting. So open them up and see what we got on the inside. Okay, another store day disappointing interior. We got the cool cover. We've got Jealous Again. Waiting Guilty is a previously unreleased song at that point, and Thick and Thin has an asterisk. So does Jealous Again. So those two songs were on the album, and then Shake Your Money Maker. So it's only one new song really out of the three. But typical record store day, plain white inner sleeve. It's one thing I don't like about a lot of record store day releases. They are not always the best at providing nice inner stuff. But anyway, we've got the standard Deaf American label with the upside down flag and the gray and black on black vinyl. This will be good. I mean, I probably won't listen to it a lot because it's only 3 songs, and I don't listen to the Black Crowes that much anymore. I was into them when that album came out, and they kind of fade. I mean, I have some of their stuff. I just don't have a lot, and they kind of faded on me. I don't know. I guess I thought they were going to be one kind of band, and they turned out to be something different. So you know how that goes. Everybody's got those kind of stories. Next up, we got the Straight Light Run. You can see the name right there, and then live at the Patchagogue, Patchhogue, Patchagogue Theater. And I don't know a lot about this band. I had some songs by them. I don't know if I still have them. But I remember they were good. They're like I guess maybe they're kind of like a punk band. I guess maybe emo or something. I don't know. It's been a while. since but I wanted this because it's although it's a live album, it's two LP and gatefold and all that, and I figured $7 would be well worth it for something like this. And we open it up, and we've got these guys playing at the little sparkly room there, whatever these stars are going on in the background. That cover, I'll read off the track listings for you. It looks like it's damaged, but that's just the way it's the print is. The print is made to look like that. It's pretty cool. I thought there was a nick in it when I first got it. Anyway, it says mistakes we knew we were making, tool sheds and hot tubs. It's for the best. The perfect ending. Another word for the desperate. Symphony for the martyr. Tension and the terror. Now it's done. Your name here. Dignity and money. It never gets easier. Later that year. Hands in the sky. Big shot. A slow descent and existentialism on prom night. This sounds so emo that it better be. Again, white inner sleeves. On no liner notes at all or anything. That's another one, white inner sleeve. This is weird. There's nothing, man. There's nothing on the inside giving you any kind of credits or anything really. All we've got is right here who mixed it and engineered it and stuff, and that's about it for this one. So they did not. I love the cover. I think the cover is great. I like the picture on the inside, but they should have put more. They should have given more credits and information because I like that kind of stuff with my music. But anyway, let's look at the record. Got another one with just the plain Craft Recordings label. Craft Recordings does do pretty good. You can see all kind of stuff on these records, though. The Craft Recordings, everything I've had by them is pretty nice. This is a polyline sleeve, though. Even that, I don't think the other one was. But yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed by what is it. They should at least had a piece of paper printed with maybe not the lyrics, but at least the track listings and some information, who the band members are and all that other stuff. But they did not do that. So anyway, I think this will be a good album though. Especially if I don't think I have any actual albums by them. I just think I had some songs. So this will be kind of like a start off greatest hits type thing to get into them, and we'll go from there. See if I can come across anything else if I like it. Next up, we've got the Ford versus Ferrari original motion picture soundtrack. I have not seen this movie. Ooh, goodness. But we've got Pork Salad Annie, Ford versus Ferrari, remixed by James Burton. Money, That's What I Want. I know that song by the Kingsmen. That's probably the one that I bought this for, really, because that's probably the song I know the best. Have Love Will Travel by the Sonics. This is also kind of a 60s, 50s kind of theme to it. Where we go. I put a spell on you, performed by Nina Simone. Now that's probably the old song from back in the day, redone by Nina Simone. So it's a cover, I'm sure. Pour un fil comme toi. Pour un fil comme toi. French word by Lucky Blondo. Love's Gonna Live Here by Buck Owens. Stranger in a Strange Land by the Byrds, not the Iron Maiden song. Or at least album. I don't know if they got a song called that. I guess they do. Le Mans 66 Score by Marco Beltrami and Buck Sanders. Team Player, also score by the same people. Crescent Wrench Score by the same people. Then Ace of Spades by Link Ray. I know who Link Ray is, and I don't know if that has anything to do with the Ace of Spades by Motorhead. I don't think that's the same thing. Dark Side, the Shadow by the Shadows of Night. Hipsville 29 BC, I Need Help by the Sparkles. Flying Saucers Rock and Roll. That's a song I just want to hear. I don't know what it is, but I want to hear it. By Billy Riley and His Little Green Men. And finally, Shooting Star by Les Baxter. Okay, and this is going to be on Crystal, Collectible. Remember that part, Collectible. crystal clear vinyl. Pull it out, and there is some kind of liner notes in this one, because it wasn't record store day. See, so we've got some liner notes. It says musicians. I guess this is for the score. Yeah, that's got to be for the songs that are for the score songs. We've got the track listings, and yeah, that's more of that. So that's pretty cool to have. Let's see this crystal clear vinyl. This is on a paper sleeve, no polyline. Definitely on a crystal clear vinyl. I like a crystal clear vinyl. It's one of my favorites. Like, when I have one, like there's some like this that are really clear like this, that like some yellow ones I've seen. Oh, the label is two different colors. There's blue on that side and red on that side. There's some yellow ones like this that I have that I really like. I don't know, something about it being clear, and the color working with it. I just like it. So there we go. Forward versus Ferrari. I've heard people say that this one is good too. It just took me a while to buy it. There's some other ones I like. I know they have like the Fletch soundtrack, and they have Scrooge, the Bill Murray movie. And I kind of, both of those I'm not too sure about. There's a Beverly Hills Cop. I think it's the second one though. There's a couple other soundtracks they have that I might get, if I'm bored one day and I have a few bucks to spend. Not this week, because I got to bring my dog to the vet. I told you guys I was going to bring her to the vet, and I've got most of the money, or I might have all the money. I just don't know what it's going to cost. So I need to get another paycheck in next week, or this week, next week, one of them, to be sure I got enough. And we're going to go try to take care of her cough that you guys have heard millions of times. So La Fez de Pendule à Coucou, the Elvis Costello Hey Clockface EP in French. This is a one record thing. Elvis Costello has done some pretty good things here as far as the way things look. So we've got a printed inner sleeve. Got the pink with some art. The art, I think, is terrible on a lot of his stuff. I don't know if it's his art or he just hires people to do really weird art. But and I'm not trying to say it's weird, like as in don't buy it. It's just not my stuff. Holy moly, the vinyl on this is awesome looking. Holy moly. I said holy moly twice. That means it's freaking crazy looking. Bam! That is the pinkest vinyl. I don't know if it's showing true colors on there, but man, this thing is hot pink. Let's hold it back here. Yeah, you can see it's closer to what you see right there. Then when it hits up the light, this thing is crazy color. Holy smoke! Got this weird little duck on there. He's on both sides. It looks like. So this, it's in French, so I'm not going to understand any of it, I guess, unless they. I don't know. Does Iggy Pop sing in French? I don't know what's going on. But that is wild color right there. I think they said it was called Coral on the show, but I couldn't remember. But now that I see it, I think that's what they said. And then the other Elvis Costello I picked up was the Spanish Model. This is a gatefold as well. Oops. And this is the songs from this year's model, redone with Spanish singers. So we've got front cover. The original front cover, I think, might have had his whole body, and I'm not 100% sure because I don't own it. But we've got all the people in the back. It says, "No action by Nina Diaz. Yo no quiero ir a Chelsea. I don't want to go to Chelsea. Raquel Sofia y Fuego. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's telling you if they've changed the name of the song to a Spanish version, and then it's telling you the regular version. So Yo Te Vi, the beat by Draco maybe. Pump It Up, I know that song. By Wands. Detonates Little Triggers by La Marisol. Tu eres para mí. You Belong to Me by Luis Fonsi. Hand in Hand by Francesca Valenzuela y Los Humberto Naves. La Chica de Hoy, This Year's Girl by Cami. Mentira, Lip Service by Pablo Lopez. Vivendi. I'm doing terrible at this, guys, and I don't understand Spanish so much, but I usually can speak it pretty. I mean, you say the words right, you know. Bebiendo en el Paraíso, Living in Paradise, Jesse and Joy. Lipstick Vogue by Morat. La Turba, Night Rally by George Drexler. Yoror by Big Tears by Sebastian Yatra. Radio by Fido Paez. Crawling to the USA by Gianmarco Nicole Zignago. Siesta Perdido. La Inocencia, Running Out of Angels by Vega. And it says this year. Okay, so I don't know about all that. There we go. Open it up. We've got some photos with more of the people on the back, the singers and stuff. Might be the same pictures, some of them. Then we've got. I don't know if this is. It's not lyrics. It looks like credits for all of it. Show the back again. Show it like this. Show that too. That. Front gatefold is sealed on there, and then we've got another printed inner sleeve. Mr. Costello does not hold back on his printed inner sleeves. This year's model. So this is the lyrics in Spanish. All of it in Spanish. Cool. So I can learn Spanish from Elvis Costello. When I was in school, I could never learn Spanish, and it caused me to stay in school a lot longer than normal people would stay in school because I couldn't get through Spanish. I have a whole year's worth of college credit time dedicated to Spanish. Classes I had to drop because I failed it. So here comes my dog coughing. She sounds terrible today. You know, that's her thing. But we're going to try to take care of it in the next week. Gretchen, go lay down. Finally, not finally, we got two more. That little shake thing means usually she's done with her cough, but maybe not. We'll see. We've got Glenn Campbell live from the Troubadour, the last live recorded show of Glenn Campbell. So I don't know when this took place. Gretchen, I'm sorry, guys. You know. Sometimes she listens when I tell her. It's a weird thing. Like she'll cough and cough and cough, but then she'll act normal, you know, at other points. So I don't know what it is, but we're gonna try to take care of it. Hopefully. This track listing. We've got All I Want Is You, Sing, Angel Dream by the Time I Get to Phoenix, Walls, Circus, Galveston, Jesus. Gentle on My Mind, Sadly Beautiful, Good Riddance, Time of Your Life, that's a Green Day song, Wichita Lineman, Grow Old With Me, Rhinestone Cowboy, and Times Like These. So we got some credits here. That's lyrics, actually. Looks like, yeah, that's the lyrics to all the songs. So which is cool. They even got the lyrics to Good Riddance, and usually when you get albums with cover songs, they never print the lyrics to the to that song because it's like it's a rights issue thing where they buy the recording rights, but usually they don't they have like publishing rights to the lyrics for some reason. So a lot of times you don't get that, but so I'm surprised. But we've got the two records. They look the same, so we're just going to show one. They are in white polyline sleeves. Got the nice label. That dog is going off. She's not stopping. And then she stops as soon as I say that. But nice labels. Yeah, they do say the side. I was looking to see if they said which side they were, because I have a couple records that I've recently got that don't have a letter or anything or a number to identify the side, and one side will have like a picture and the other side will just have like the song names, but it'll say this side and that side or something like that, but or something, and it's like, oh man, am I playing the right side first? Because I've had a couple where I listened to it backwards a couple times and I thought that was the way it went, and then I listened to it the normal way once I figured it out, and I was like, oh man, it sounds so different. It's weird how you get used to listening to something. There's an album, a Gwar album for Scumdogs of the Universe, and I had it on CD for 20-something years or whatever, and then I came across it as a reissue on vinyl. It's a 2-record set. The songs are all out of order, like they're different. I guess they may be the original order or something. I don't know why my CD would be different. But I can't listen to it on the record because I'm so used to... I used to listen to that album so much that it's in my brain, like, the songs go a certain way. And I listen to the record and it doesn't work that way, and I'm like... It just bothers me. But anyway, besides that, we've got one more to go, and it's the One I Won, Ellie Goulding, Brightest Blue. Comes in a sleeve that is really kind of funky. I guess that's because it's on recycled paper or something. But made in Germany, it said. I'll show you guys this. I don't know if I showed it before, but that was the little label. Don't know what she is. This record came damaged. The cover is bent up on that corner. I don't think the records are affected by that in any way. I do know that this is a 2-record set, but it's not 4 sides. It's only a 3-sided record. So let's pull the records out. Oh, and then we'll show the... It smells kind of funky. Ugh. What we got here? We got a half-naked lady here. Her hair's hanging over her parts. We got some flowers or something over there. This is all weird, warpy feeling. I guess that's what happens when you get... that's her, too. She's standing behind that. Ooh. She's one of those dirty girls, I think. Can't bring her home to mom. And then it has... Oh, the track listing that. It looks like the... where it was printed and all that, but that's actually the song titles and stuff. It's weird smelling. You guys ought to smell that. So anyway, we got... What we got here? We got a lyric sheet, which is good because I don't have any clue who this person is. Hopefully this is... I hope it's not like dance pop, if it's pop. I don't know what it is. Then we've got a printed inner sleeve, Brightest Blue, the arm hanging down on one side, and we've got lyrics. No, we don't have lyrics. We have credits. The lyrics on the other thing. Credits, track listing, side A, side AA. That's a weird one. So we got black vinyl. White label. Looks like a white label promo almost. The colors, Polydor Records logo on there. So we got side A, side AA. Got songs like Start featuring Serpent with Feet, Power, How Deep is Too Deep, Cyan, Love I'm Given, New Heights, Ode to Myself, Woman, Tides, Wine Drunk, Bleach, Flux, Brightest Blue. So there's 13 songs on this one. Then we've got a nice little rose, gold rose. It says EG.0 or .0. I don't know. Then we've got side B, Overture, Worry About Me featuring Black Bear. I think he's a rapper. Slow Grenade featuring Love. Close to Me with Diplo featuring Swali. Hate Me with Juice WRLD. This might be rap. On this one, this part anyway. I'm not sure. This is just the credits, not lyrics. The record looks a little different. This one says side B. It's black label, and then this side is an etching, and I'm not sure how it goes, guys. Is it this way? I can't really tell. Oh yeah, that looks like her face maybe, and her hair. I don't know. You guys see that? I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm not a big fan of etchings on records. I would rather they put a song or two on there than have an etching that I can never play, because I'm never going to look at it. I mean, what do you do with that? You never play that side, so you don't see it, and it goes back in the sleeve. So it's like you never get to enjoy it. And most of them look pretty bad, as far as the ones I have anyway. So that's that. I don't know what she is. I will listen to it at least once. I mean, it was free, so it doesn't, make much of a difference except the space it's going to take on the shelf. But I think it got some pretty good stuff. The two things that are coming are nothing real special. One of them, I just got it because I know the price is going to go up later. I could have got it for $5, but I waited. And I got it for $7, and it's the Gwen Stefani Christmas album. I used to love Gwen Stefani, and I have one of the very special Christmas Volume 3, and it's got No Doubt on it, and they sing "Oi to the World," which was I believe originally a Vandals song, and then they did the cover of that. And it's like this totally oi punk Christmas song that I love to listen to every year. And I know the song that this record that she's got out herself is going to be like this pop stuff. I know it, but it's still Christmas songs, and it's still Gwen Stefani. And I used to love being in love with her back when she was a little punk rock kid or whatever. And I was much younger too. But I just thought I would get it. She's beautiful, and she looks good on the cover. So got that. And then there's this other one that people keep saying it's really good on the VC Vinyl channel, and it's Jake Bugg. Don't know who he is. It's the 10th anniversary of his album. It's a 2 LP record. Don't know anything about him, except for he's British. Could be, I don't know if he's pop. I don't know if he's like indie rock or what. I have no idea. But they always try to push that record. And finally, I decided to go ahead and grab one, because it was I think it was more than $10 at one point, and then it became a $10 record. And when it went to $7, I went ahead and ordered it. But that one is supposed to be here Monday. Don't know for sure, but because the last package that I got today, it came to where I live from Florida. Got to New Orleans, went to Metairie, where I live, which is 10 minutes away. Then went to Baton Rouge, which was 100 miles away, about 100 miles. Then it came back to New Orleans. Then it went back to Baton Rouge again. And it went like 4 times back and forth from New Orleans to Metairie to Baton Rouge. I don't know what was going on. It didn't take that long because it was all happening in the same day. But it delayed it by about 2 days. And then it finally showed up. I don't know why they screw this up every once in a while. I don't know if it's something to do with the barcodes or who's checking in stuff that day or whatever. But anyway, so that'll be another episode. I'm thinking that I'm going to try when I get to episode 200 to do some sort of giveaway. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on that episode because I don't have anything to give away yet. I'm trying to acquire some stuff maybe in the next week or two, depending on how the money goes. Because I do, if I give away something, I want to give away something that's decent. It most likely it'll end up becoming, a lot of it might come, or if not all of it, might come from VC vinyl. So it might be stuff that I pay $5 or $7 for, but the records are worth more than that, easily. If you look any of these up, they're all worth at least $30, except for the Black Crows, which actually you just picked up. This one's like 19, but I think it cost more than that when it came out, for sure. But I just want to do something. I know I don't have a lot of regular watchers or whatever, but if I get to 200 episodes, that's pretty impressive, I guess. And I feel like I might want to give away something. So, and I'll keep it open to just about everywhere. Like I'll do United States, Canada. I'll do like Europe, Western Europe, I guess. And well, let's say anybody except Russia. I'm not sending anything to Russia. Screw them. I have no political, agendas or anything. But I don't feel like sending anything there if somebody over there would win. Australia, New Zealand, places like that. Probably not Africa because there's a lot of scam crap goes on with that. A lot of those countries. So I don't want to deal with anybody over there. It would be free, but for them, but I don't want to deal with it. And then probably South America. I gotta see maybe, but I'll let everybody know where it's gonna be open to. I don't know that I get that many viewers from those countries anyway. But my guys in New Zealand, I'd like to at least give them a shot at winning something. And it might cost me a few bucks to send it to them, but we'll work it out. But I'm thinking maybe 4 or 5 records or something like that. Maybe a couple more. I don't know. I got a couple rap records that I got that I don't really want. Then or 1 or 2 of those I think that I could throw in if anybody would be interested. But look for when I get to episode 200 for me to say if it's going to be on that episode that I announce it or when I will announce it, what I'm going to do. That should be coming out. We're on 193, so I'll probably do one next week for sure. Maybe more because I'm off this week, and if I get this area finished up, cleaned up and stuff, and all my CDs put back on the shelves and all that stuff. I may do some episodes next week while I'm off, and then we'll get to 200 faster than I was thinking. But I would think by November I would be at 200 for sure. But we'll see. Because like I said, I don't have anything on order right now except for the 2 that are coming, and I don't know what I'm going to do because I keep wanting to do these themed episodes, and things keep happening, and I put it off, and then I don't do it. And but speaking of themed episodes, though, we do have an episode coming out on Tuesday on Off the Charts. If you check out that show, with it's me, Dan from Canada, Keith, and Steve from New Zealand. They all have their shows. Attack from Down Under, Off the Charts, and Rock and Metal Invasion. I think that's what it is. I always forget Steve's show's name. But we did a show today earlier, and it's going to be released on Tuesday on Off the Charts. So check that out. We always have fun. I was late to the meeting, so if they bring up me being late, that's what it was. I was supposed to be at 5. I thought it was 5:30. But then when I realized it was 5, it was like 5:05, and my email I was locked out of my email because it said I needed to. I changed my password like a month ago, and for some reason it didn't save it, and so I was putting it in, and it wasn't coming up right, so I had to reset my password and get into it. Long story short, we had fun, and we talked about heavy metal and hard rock from 1987 to 1989. So check that out. On Tuesday it should be released. In America and Canada it would probably be Tuesday morning, and then I know in New Zealand it'll probably be Tuesday night they'll get it. So anyway, check it out. That's it for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.